Was good, ballers? This is Jim's Ballin' back again with the weekly thoughts and reaction to the Lions game. We got week 15, Lions versus Bills, and this was a big game. Possible future Super Bowl matchup we're looking at here, but the Bills did get the better of the Lions, and we just need to talk about the defense because, man, the defense could not stop Josh Allen. And yes, it's because we're injured, and definitely you'd like to have some of your best players on the field when you're playing against the MVP. I mean, if Aiden Hutchinson was in, maybe he would have been able to put pressure on Josh Allen, make him uncomfortable, maybe get some sacks because the Lions couldn't sack Josh Allen at all, maybe contain him in the pocket better. Maybe with Alex Anzalone, he'd be able to track Josh Allen, scrambling better, be able to contain him, not let him be able to run around a lot. And that's just where not having your best players kind of hurts. When you're playing against a really good team, and when you're playing against the MVP, you kind of need your best players on the field to be able to limit that. And just with how banged up the Lions defense is, they just could not stop Josh Allen at all. He could do basically anything he wanted to for like 99% of the game, and that's just tough. And that's just where you kind of have to hope that this defense can heal up and be better for the playoffs, going into the playoffs and some playoff games. The season is definitely not over for the Lions after this loss. I mean, shout out to the Lions. They fought pretty hard throughout this whole game. They didn't give up at all. That onside kick, I mean, maybe if you get that, maybe you can get a win. They still were able to put up 42 points against the Bills, and that's impressive. That's something to hang your hat on. And it's just tough that you can give up 48 points and not win, but you can throw 5 picks and still win. So that's good to know. That's valuable information right there. But seriously, Jared Goff had a really good game too. Threw a bunch of touchdowns, threw for a bunch of yards, and this game could have been a lot uglier. I mean, you look at the Texans game where the Lions were kind of playing from behind there, and you saw Jared Goff make a lot of bad decisions, a lot of bad throws. They still ended up winning that game, but that very well could have been the situation in this game. Jared Goff playing hero ball, he could have thrown some interceptions, and this loss could have been a lot worse. Jared Goff made a lot of good decisions. He played really well. He played at an MVP level too. But I think after this game, with this win and how well Josh Allen played, I think he kind of locked up the MVP. And it's hard to get wins against good teams. Hard to get a win against a team with the MVP on it. And it's just tough that the Lions kind of got behind early. They didn't run the ball well early. They weren't able to get touchdowns when the Bills scored on their first few drives, getting touchdowns. And the Lions were just playing from behind the whole game. And that's just really tough to get back in the game and get wins, especially when they couldn't get any stops on Josh Allen at all. And like I said, they just weren't able to run the ball. They weren't able to run the offense how they wanted it to. Really seemed like Ben Johnson really early wanted to get the run game going, and the Bills just shut that down, and that's just really tough. I mean, I don't really know what else to say. I mean, yes, it's a tough loss, but it's a loss against a really good team, a Super Bowl contender. So, and you still were able to keep it really close, kept it competitive. So you can still hang your hat on that. The offense played extremely well, and then you just kind of have to hope that this defense can heal up and kind of gel better. I still have enough faith in the defense for these next few games. I mean, they're not going to give up 48 points against the Bears and Caleb Williams. Like that shit is not going to happen. You're not playing against Josh Allen every single week. This defense can do enough to keep them in games, especially with how good the Lions offense is. They should be able to outscore opponents in these final few weeks. But when it comes to the playoffs, when you're playing against extremely good teams, when you're playing against the best of the best, you kind of need some of your best players hopefully healed up, and hopefully that defense can gel better for the playoffs, you know? And that's kind of all I have to say. Just tough loss, but I mean, well fought. This Lions team still has a lot of heart. It's only their second loss in the season. They're still 12-2, insanely good record. They're still going to make the playoffs. Hopefully they can still win the NFC North, maybe still win the NFC. They're still in first right now, so it's not all over. It's a tough loss against a good team, so I mean, that's going to happen. You can't win every single week. But still well fought. Hopefully this offense can keep clicking, still look really good, and hopefully all these injuries on the defense, hopefully they can heal up and look good for the playoffs. And that's pretty much all I have to say. I mean, the Bills, really good team. Josh Allen, he's going to be the MVP, so can't really feel too bad. Can't really be all doom and gloom after this loss. I mean, it's not like they lost to the Bears or something. It's not like they lost to the Panthers or the Patriots, a really shitty team. That didn't happen. You lost to a good team, so keep your head high and go into next week and hopefully can walk out with a win. Yeah, this has been Jim's Ballin'. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.